No doubt by now the holidays are behind us, and like so many people, you're probably looking ahead to 2021 and who you want to be in the new year. And let's face it, for a lot of us, that probably means a thinner version of ourselves. So we have the great pleasure this morning of having headed up to Cleveland to the offices of Infinite Health Centers and Dr. Tim deRoos. Good morning to you.
Happy New Year, Julie.
Happy New Year to you. We're almost there, and I think a lot of people, for lots of reasons, are looking forward to saying goodbye to 2020, but you've seen it in your office. COVID brought a lot of worry and a lot of weight gain for people.
Yes. Yeah, we look forward to this time of year because it's our prime time. When January and February hits, we are our busiest. So people have holidays behind them and they're looking forward to creating a new self-image, boosting their self-esteem, and what better way to do it than with weight loss.
You have been a frequent guest on 3+U for a long time, and it took about 1 or 2 meetings with you for me to know how sincere you are and the approach you bring.
Thank you.
There are probably people watching, though, who might be thinking, yeah, okay, I've heard this before. What's going to make his program, if you will, different from other people's? There is a difference in what you do.
You know, thanks for bringing that up. Here's what I tell people. What sets us apart is that we combine 5 elements simultaneously. And it's the reason why so many people do so well no matter how old they are. I have a large demographic in their 50s, 60s, 70s, many in their 80s, and one man in his 90s right now.
Wow.
Here's what sets us apart. We combine food guidelines, pH balancing, detoxification of the body's tissues, we balance pH, and we handle hunger, because no one wants to be in a program like this and be hungry.
But you also do it, don't you, Tim, through kind of a age-old truths. I mean, nutrition is the foundation of all of this, correct?
Yeah, I think at this point, it's safe to say and fair to say we've run the gamut of gimmicks, and having exhausted gimmicks and everything attached to that, let's get back to what really has worked for so long. If you look at pictures of people back in the early 1900s, they looked slender, they looked trim, they looked fit.
The 1970s, they looked better.
That's right, it's right. So we're getting back to what worked for that generation. We think progression is a broad spectrum. It's really not when it comes to food. Food should be basic. It should be wrapped the way God designed it originally.
So when people come in, this is your busy season. Do they come into the office and meet you, you present them with these great options, and they sign on that day? Or do you realize that some people are going to want to wait for a little while and kind of process the thoughts?
You know, it is a mixture, but I've been astounded to see how many people are ready to commit right then and there. And I make them an offer for that purpose. When they come in, we have a no cost, no obligation visit. We usually dedicate about an hour of my time. We ask people to be considerate of that. When they come in, I quiz them extensively. We have paperwork they should have filled out prior to coming in, and we email that to be filled out. But when they come, I want to find out what they've done, what they've succeeded at, what they've failed at, what works best for them with what they've succeeded at. And then I formulate a personalized plan. I customize it because everybody has, you know, we're all patterned similarly, obviously,
right,
but everyone has different individual challenges, if you will. And then we handle those if it's appropriate.
Okay, you love to reach people as far as you can, which is one of the reasons why you'll talk to us here on 3+U. Anybody watching can kind of pick your brain, if you will, once a month. You love Facebook with the business model because you can share recipes with people. They can try it on their own and see how they feel, right?
Right. And I love it when people they've tried it on their own or they've used other models, because then they're really more ready here. And if they're ready here, we make a great team. So if you are somebody watching this segment right now and you're thinking, well, I really don't want to take that step yet, go to our Facebook page, search out my name, Dr. Timothy deRoos, go to Infinite Health Centers, and link up with the Facebook, because there's recipes on there. There's some strategies on there. Obviously, we're not going to, membership has its privileges, right?
Sure.
You're going to get the best of the best when you come sit with me knee to knee, one-on-one. But try those things, and if you exhaust them and you don't reach the goals you're looking for, that's the time to pick up the phone, call and talk to Kim or Tanya, set up the appointment, and come see me.
Okay, let's be honest about something too. We don't want to sugarcoat, pardon the pun,
Right.
anything, but sugar is your enemy, right? You're going to tell people that. They're going to have to detox from that a little bit.
I say it's my best friend because it's my job security, but it's the most dangerous substance you can put in your body. So yeah, and that's the thing is, I grew up with a sugar Nazi as a dad, and it kind of set me up for where I am today. But we give you the full background of why it's harmful and why you need to make a new normal for yourself.
So if you're going to go through that, if you're going to remove essentially sugar from your life, no one wants to have to do that and not see results pretty quickly. Typically, the pounds begin to fall off pretty darn fast, right?
We've never had one person not lose weight on this plan. We have everything from tire kickers or dabblers to rock stars, I call them. Usually the rock stars end up on a commercial or in an interview with us, but that's something that I can stand on, because if someone will put their all in with me, they're going to get results. I tell people all the time, I'm not concerned about you losing weight on this plan. This plan works. I'm always concerned about the follow through. I'm concerned about the commitment. That's what I'm concerned about.
Okay, so by now I'm sure there are plenty of people saying, how do I get into the office with you? It all begins simply with a phone call?
It does, it does. You call 813-7575 here in Cleveland and we set you up for that visit. You'll get an email with paperwork to be filled out in advance to save time. It saves you time as well. And when you come in, just be prepared to share your most authentic self, because that will help me help you more. It's a no cost, no obligation visit. I will simply go through your health history thoroughly with you, and then I'll go formulate a program to start and give you options to begin today.
And do you like for husbands and wives to come together as a support system important?
Started a couple of neighbors yesterday, and I said, you two have no idea what leverage you have right now. Using each other as accountability and support system, whether you're spousal or your best friends, high school buddies I've had, you name it. All those people that come together and sit in the consultation room together, they always do better.
Okay, from the people that you've brought on the studio before to be on the show with us to ones I've met simply outliving my life, what I see on all of them is a great big smile, and they can't quit talking about how great their experience has been. So thanks for letting us come head your way this morning.
Thanks for coming visit today. Appreciate
Here's the phone number again, Infinite Health Centers, as he said, the phone number there on your screen, the website as well. Like them on Facebook, and you can find those recipes he talked about as well. We're back with more 3 Plus You, getting you healthy in 2021 in just a minute.